Alrighty, I had some technical difficulties. So we're just gonna hang out here for a few minutes. Give a few other people the chance to hop on.
Alrighty.
Whoops.
I had some technical difficulties.
Headphones.
We're just gonna hang out here for a few minutes. Give a few.
There we go. Headphones. Gotta have that in. Alright. So, yeah, we're gonna hear an echo for a minute, but that's because I'm a dumbass. It's fine. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Kathy. I'm just sitting here, doodling with some yarns. We'll give this about another minute. Hello, good morning. So I am probably going to start doing a lot more live streaming over here on YouTube, because apparently the whole banning of TikTok is a real thing. Like, I thought that, it was just, just a thing circulating around, but so yeah, so it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of scary. Do-do-do-do. Alrighty, let's get you out of the way here, Mr. Pile of Yarn, Miss Pile of Yarn, whatever we want to call you, and get that out of the way. Grab your snacks if you need them. Ooh, that was kind of loud. And we're going to hop over. So, Pudgy Pals. I am absolutely loving these Pudgy Pals. I did a couple this morning just to kind of warm myself up. Sometimes I gotta get warmed up. My hands and bodies don't want to work. So yeah, I had somebody. I guess and I researched this person. They're not like a group member. They're not an actual subscriber to my YouTube channel. I don't know who the hell this person was. Sent me an email. Like, it was an email. Telling me how I'm using this program wrong and that I should be ashamed of myself for, telling other people to use it this way and that way. And I was like, wow, okay. I didn't respond, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand people. Like, why would you do that? I mean, obviously, no. Do I know how to use the program fully? No, I don't. Um, there are things in this program that I honestly I don't care to know how to use. It's just my preference. You know, I could do this a whole lot easier by just coming over here, clicking that applique button and create applique, but I tried it and I didn't like it. I did not like that function at all. Um, but that's just me. I didn't like it. So yeah. So sorry about it. I mean, you know, I don't know. If you're watching this, I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't know. People are starting to become more and more, they're just fucking mean. Like, they're just fucking mean. And there's no reason for it. Like, what have I ever done to you? Yeah, I'm not using the program the same way you use it, but that's fine. Sorry about it. Okay. So, that right there will be our placement stitch for our stabilizer. I drew a blank. I forgot what it was called. That happens. So we're going to duplicate that a couple of times, turn it different colors, and then we are going to move on. So now we're going to come down here to our little belly. The only thing that I did was I watched YouTube videos and pretty much figured everything out myself. I have a hard time like sitting and learning. I'm a very visual, hands-on kind of learner, and yeah, I have to figure a lot of things out myself. If you are new to any of my channels, I have severe ADHD and ASD level 1. So, yeah, fun times. Fun times. So I learn very differently. And I have to do it my way. Like, you could show me 17,000 different ways to do it, but I have to do it my way. I love that Hatch is literally one of the only digitizing softwares that allows you to use the full program in your trial. I used the trial for about 6 months. I would just, when the 30 days were up, I would steal one of the kids' computers, use their computer. So, but like, I learned how to use it in about 2 weeks. At least the basics, anyway. I learned the first day that you don't hit that auto digitize button at all, because it will fuck your shit up. Hey, you're snoring. The life of a pup, let me tell you. He's I don't know. He's a fucking mess. He's just a mess. So yeah. I mean, I learn new things about this program all the time. You know, I get myself comfortable with one thing, and then I, move on to something else. And then I become obsessed with that way of doing things for a minute. Because that's just the way things work. It's just the way it works. Okay. So, okay. I don't think I'm going to, whoa. I think the rest of these are just going to be, the rest of this is just going to have fill stitches. So we're just going to get all up in our kitty cat's business here. And if you missed my original post on this, these are Pudgy Pals, and they are designed by Sanquinetti Designs. She also has a Facebook group, um, and she graciously allows digitizers to use her designs um, for embroidery purposes. So there were about 4 different versions of Pudgy Pals as felties, and I was like, okay, there's 4 different people doing them, so I'm probably not going to do them as felties. But hi, Patty. But I have I kind of like these guys as the big appliques because they're very versatile. And then, of course, I think I'm going to make these into like finger puppets. I think I'm going to make finger puppets out of them because I think that'll be really fun. Yay! Embroidering this morning. Like, this is gonna... My phone's gonna be in the way here. I can't see. So, yeah, that's kind of... what's been my thought process about these anyway. And some of these little guys are just too stinking cute. I had to make sure that there was a unicorn in the pack because I needed a unicorn. But, like, there are farm animals, there are safari animals, there are exotic animals, there are all kinds of animals. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. I really like these guys. What am I going to use them for? Absolutely nothing. That's just, I will use them for nothing. I will probably put them in like some sort of a book or something, depending on if, I decide to, I think that color's close. Just in case somebody wants me to do something custom for them. I don't know. I definitely will not be making quilts, that's for sure. I am not that versed in in the ways of things like that. So I've never made a quilt, and I don't want to. That's not something that I necessarily want to do. So but like I have absolutely no problem if somebody wants to bring me their quilt blocks, I'll make their quilt blocks for them. Like, they would have to be all put together and all. Oh, wrong button. I mean, that's just like, that's the same as somebody, not having an embroidery machine, but they want me to, make their felties for them. No big deal, I can do that, but I'm not making your quilt for you. You know what, fuck it. We'll just do it this way. I like to duplicate. I like to duplicate everything, but sometimes you just can't. If at any point I'm going too fast or you have questions, just let me know. I will happily slow myself down and explain. And like I also found that watching people digitize kind of helped with the figuring out of, what all needs to how the embroidery actually works. Why you use certain kinds of stabilizers and stuff like that. So, I mean, I still struggle with certain stabilizers and stuff like that. But, that's okay. And honestly, I'm only really kind of struggling is because I've been doing new things. We've been making dog bandanas. Um, I've been doing all that, and it is a little bit of a struggle kind of thing to get these just right. I finally got two of them ready to upload. So, like this one was done along with the other one. We did a layer of sticky tearaway, and then we did a layer of regular tearaway, and then on the back side of it, literally sat there and picked everything out. So it's a process. And then last night, I did just a little bit of a live stream. I made some bandanas. These are going to be going in the shop as soon as I get them all done. Where, you want a dog bandana, you can come and I can customize it for you. No big deal. Yes, all I did was just duplicate the layer to make the outline. So we'll do this one. So I just fill it, and then I duplicate it, and then I change it to an outline, and then I come over here and change the stitch settings on this. I change it to a triple run. That gives us that nice thicker outline, and then down here in the stitch settings, I change the minimum length to about a 71, anywhere between like a 51 to a 71 gives the stitches, it spaces them out nicely. Because if you've ever noticed around like the tip of a curve here, you'll have a whole bunch of little bitty stitches, and then your stitches will stretch out. By adjusting those stitch settings, it'll make everything look more uniform. And that's that's one of those things that I figured that out by just playing around with different things. Um, because, like, if you use Hatch, um, the channel, John Deere's Embroidery Legacy, they, I mean, essentially, they know every little detail about this program, but I can't sit for that long and watch it. I can't sit for that long um, because sometimes he's his introductions are a little long-winded, and I've lost interest by the time they actually get into what it is that I wanted to know. So, like, he has a really good patch making tutorial. Um, it was like an hour of um, patch making history before it actually got into the actual making of the patch, and I lost interest and turned it off. You're welcome. But, like, that is definitely one of the most informative channels that I have found on this program. And I'm very, very interested in trying their program. Like, they have a program. Um, uh, they've made their own digitizing program. It's called the Design Doodler. Um, you can use, if you have an iPad, you can use your iPad. You can save everything. You can export all that stuff. It's for PC as well, which is funny. Their PC version isn't supported by a MacBook, but yet their tablet version is iPad only right now, and it's not supported by Android. I baffles me because I would really like to use it. I think just about anybody that digitizes uses her designs. Um, I like her designs. I bought a new pack this morning. This isn't okay. Hello, good morning. So this is the PNG file to an SVG pack. So I purchased this as an SVG pack, but then I used the PNG files because the program doesn't read SVGs. Which is funny because you can export these pieces as an SVG cut file. I don't know why. It's just weird. The things that, program developers do. Do 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 do. Oh no! I hit the wrong button. Damn it! I've got um an external hard drive. It's a 500 gigabyte external hard drive. Um, it's full. It's full. Working on my second one. I like using Creative Fabrica. I like using that website because you have access to everything. Um, it, Sometimes you can catch somebody that has like a code that is, you pay $1 for your first month and you have access to the whole website. That's how I got started with that website. But yeah, thousands and thousands and thousands of SVGs and fonts. They have really, really good fonts too. And everything comes with a commercial license. I don't think I have found anything on there yet that does not have a commercial license. But their embroidery designs are a little sketchy. Oh, I download stuff I know I'll never use. Like, I know last year I went through and I downloaded a whole bunch of Easter stuff just to, be working on and be prepared. And I don't know, I don't have the desire to sort through my folder that they all go in. so so I just downloaded more. It's fine. Plus, I mean, there are new designs and stuff like that. And then of course there are sites that offer free designs and stuff like that. I did find there's one website that I go to, and I've probably got everything off of this website that's free. It's called Hello SVG. You have to make an account though, but you can download hundreds of things for free. Yes, yes, a lot of them are very, very poor and misspelled. But they, what the hell? Damn it! They're from like the Netherlands or something like that. So there we go. That's what I was doing. Whew. I mean, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing or anything, but there is a little bit of a language barrier sometimes. So it's all good. It's all good. Typically, I would take and I would have another file open that has a nose just like this, like the teddy bear we did the other day. I would go ahead and I would have that open. That way I could just copy and paste it. Copy and paste is my friend. Call me lazy if you want, that's fine. I don't see it as lazy. I see it as time is money, and the quicker I can do this and get this out for everyone to use, then, yeah. There we go. Okay, kitten. All right, so now we are to the point where we are going to make our thick satin outlines. So I'm just duplicating these outlines again, turning it to a satin stitch, and I found that the width 0.15 is a good width. Now I went through and I made myself a guide. I just made myself a guide on the thicknesses, because like if you leave it at the default, this little itty bitty one right here at the top, that's the default. So it's not going to be it's not going to be as thick as you think it is. So I changed it. Okay, so kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, I gotta be quiet. I don't want fat bastard in here screaming at me. And that would be my cat. He's a jerk. And then we're going to get rid of this bottom piece right here. So our little belly piece here can be on top. Just like that. And then I do take and move these pieces up under here a little bit further, just so there's no gapping or anything like that. So there's nothing worse than getting your design stitched out and all that stuff, and you've got a big gap. You've got a big gap where your stitches are supposed to meet. The worst thing ever. The worst. Select. So I'm using my teddy bear as a reference here. Did I? No, I think. Nope, I think I did change it. Okay. Because even though it looks absolutely ginormous right here, once it's all said and done, it's really not going to be that thick. So everything on here looks super duper thick and almost overly big. This is as big as it is going to be when it stitches out. So what's on the screen and what actually is stitched out are two different things. And so, you know, looks can kind of be deceiving sometimes. So when it's all said and done, this satin outline here will not be laying on top of the eyes like it looks like. This little bear did turn out insanely adorable, though. Okay. Get myself readjusted here. Ooh! Don't fall. Don't fall. Okay, and this one is done. Now, you can go through here and export your cuttings. So if you wanted to use your Cricut machine to cut your pieces out, you could do that right now. What I have been doing, and of course this would go over here and you would use everything under the applique to do this, but I think I overwhelmed myself or something. I don't know. I just didn't like using it. Again, I do not like using that applique button, but I just get one of these outlines here and I'll fill it. So we have our green kitty cat here. That is selected, and then you go under File and then Export Cutting. Export selected objects only. I do one thing at a time. And then I have a file folder set up that everything goes to, and then you just hit export. Now we'll open up Design Space here. Okay, let's see here. Cricut Design Space. Why are you not? Oh, where did you go? Oh, there it is. Okay, so why are you not popping up here? Not really sure what's going on here. It won't pop up in my window capture here. Maybe it has to be fully loaded. Too many programs open, I know. My computer sounds like it's fixing to blow up. That's cool. Told Jason he needs to get me a new computer this year. We'll see if that actually happens or not. Okay. Why are you not? Okay, you know what? Window capture. Okay. Cricut Design Space. I'm gonna move you down to there. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna move you there. All right. So basically, this is what we're gonna do. I don't want a free trial. I don't. Paying for the Cricut Design Space trials and stuff like that is a gimmick. They really don't have anything all that great. So, yeah. So we're going to start a new project, and we're going to upload our image you just navigate to wherever you saved it. I saved it here. And then I still have a lot of things too that I haven't even packaged yet. So it's going to come up and it's going to look like this, and you can very, very, very faintly just see the outline of your cutting, but it's there. It's there. Um, like you can barely see right here that it just looks like an outline is all it is. It just looks like an outline. But when you add it to your canvas, eventually it's filled. It's a filled color, and it is the size that you need it to cut out at. So there's no resizing. You just upload it, cut it, you're good. And then you just upload each different layer that you need to upload. So yeah, that's when you're exporting those cuttings and then importing them, you haven't done anything wrong. It just looks like that outline for whatever reason. So yeah, there you have it. Fun times, fun times. Okay, so then, I just go back and I just turn that back into an outline, and then we save it. I just save everything. I'll just save that as a kitty. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. And then we will close that out. Sometimes if you have more than one window open at a time, it'll do weird things. Like your sequencing dock will be blank. And I don't know like how to fix that or anything other than just closing out of everything. So let's see here. The cheetah. I want to do this cow. I really want to do this cow. We're going to do this cow. And then, of course, I turn my hoop off here. I always digitize everything first for a 4x4, and then I'll resize everything for a 5x7. Oh, we didn't resize the kitty. We need to resize kitty. And I'm not sure why it's not. I wanted it saved in this folder. Whatever. So I did the bearded dragon and the bumblebee this morning. That bumblebee was a bitch. It was just a lot of different things to have to figure out. So after we get all of our satin stitches done and stuff like that, it's going to have to be resized back down so it will fit in the 4x4 hoop. So I just 3.9 inches height or width. That's what is going to fit inside of a 4x4 hoop. So now our kitty will fit in. He's 3.9 inches high, and he's just a little over 3 inches wide. So as long as we stay within those specifications, we are good. Thank you. Come again, little kitty. And as you can see over here, our sequencing dock has gone wonky. So we'll just get our little moo cow again. Moo moo, buckaroo. Turn my hoop off. So this little guy, we'll do his spots as applique pieces. I think he might look cute like that. Okay. So some of these I will have to go back, and I do need to put placement stitches on them. Whoops. But like placement stitches for things that have a lot of different pieces are kind of, there's a lot of cutting and welding and deleting and stuff like that go along with that. Sometimes it takes me longer to make the placement stitch for something than actually digitizing the actual design. It's just the way it works. What is wrong with your ear? There we go. That's what I wanted. Give him a pointy little ear. Give her a pointy little ear, whatever we want this one to be. Boy, girl, whatever. It's fine. Okay, so that one. And then on Monday, our live stream on Monday, we will stitch these guys out. And like I had made a video um, on how I, whoops, on how to do the frog. Somebody had asked for it, and like the whole thing was glitched. I don't know what happened. So I think we will just use Monday's stream as a generalized applique. Bye, Patty. Okay. And the colors that I'm choosing to use for the outlines, I'm only choosing those colors because like the first color that comes up is the lime green. So by default, that is the first color that comes up when I do anything. So I just use the color that's next to it. So that's, I'm not choosing the colors in any thought out way. I'm just using the default colors. There's no real thought that goes into that process, unfortunately. I don't think this one's too, I think this one's too small. I'm not going to. I don't know. Do I want to make this nose? Maybe I will. Just keep with our, we'll keep with everything that we've been doing, and we'll just do that. Okay, whatever. And these are the conversations that I do have with myself. So, welcome to the shit show. I like that pink. That's a nice pink. What color is that? Corsage. Corsage. I wish that I could move around. I mean, I can move some things around, but like, I don't like the fact that, you know, my mirror buttons are all the way over here when they really should be over here. It's just a little irritating. But what do you do? It's fine, I guess. Oops. No. Okay, so there's a little mook house so far. So we need to... Let's go ahead and do our eyes since we're down this far. There's that. Okay, now we just need our little baby horns up here. And then, you know, these will just be stitched. So okay. No. There we go. And then there we go. Alrighty. And you can use the keys, your arrow keys on your keyboard to move things around. If you're just a tiny little bit off, you can just, you know, move your arrow keys to move things around. No big deal, right? Okay, so this one, we're going to duplicate this one. It's going to be white. Mando's knocking at the back door. And I don't care. Oh, what the? No. 0.15. Was a little strange. Okay. So now we're going to come over here and I just want like the inside pieces. I don't want this top part. So all of those. Okay, so our white we'll have to stitch out last. That's fine. It's fine. duplicate black satin. No. Nay. There we go. Okay. Knife. Cut. Delete. And I hate that the knife, it doesn't have like a hotkey. You know, you can't just push the K button anytime you needed to cut something. You have to go over and you have to click on it every stinking time. That's kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, so there's our moo-moo. So now we need to duplicate the nose. Alrighty, so there's our moo cow. I think that one's going to be absolutely freaking adorable when it's done. So for this one, how we would do our placement stitch is we're going to just go through here and let's see, we don't need to duplicate the spots. We just need to duplicate the horns, just the horn outlines. And then I'll highlight everything, and you can highlight more than one square over here by just hitting the shift key. And I'll turn everything to my placement stitch color. All of my placement stitches are always gray, so if you've bought any of my designs, you plan on purchasing any of my designs, that first outline that's in gray, that's the placement stitch. That's what stitches on your stabilizer. And now we're going to go through here and we're going to cut these pieces away here. And then we will end up welding these together. Okay. So this piece we're going to delete. We're going to delete that piece, and that piece. Where's my delete? There's my delete. So now it just looks like, we'll come over here to our colors. Over here it looks like it's all together, but it's not. In order for it, because you can see here, when it's broken down into object pieces, they're not welded together. They will not stitch out all at one time. So you just make sure you have everything that you want to be welded together selected, and then you hit weld and it makes them all stitch out together. So then we just send that to the top, and there's our placement stitch. Pretty easy. So we'll save our cow. And there we have it. So I hope you all enjoyed this little stream today. I plan on doing more of these because they're really kind of fun. So yeah, Thank you for joining. Like all the likes, follow all the follows. If you're joining from TikTok, go ahead and follow me on all the other socials. If you just follow me on Facebook or whatever, Instagram, YouTube, just follow everything. Follow everything. You never know what's going to happen. All that other kind of shit. So, yeah. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday. Bye.